the court is also entitled to change its mind as well, depending on the strength of the argument.
Thank you.
So we hope that they'll change their mind.
They're using it to do experiment against us.
Exactly. So there is no way we're going to allow that to happen. My rights must be respected. Is important. My right to fair hearing must be observed and
understand that.
You were talking about your health condition. What exactly is wrong with you, sir?
I have congenital heart failure. Congestive heart failure is called. From the medication, you can tell. So they're basically trying to keep me alive. So that when they calculate that I'm about to give up, that my heart's about to pack up, they will now say go. So when I go outside, I will die outside. That's what they're trying to do.
The medications they've been giving to you, has it not been working?
It's not working. If it's working, why would I have all these lumps underneath my...
And he has written a petition to the Nigerian Medical Association where they brought one quack doctor, somebody who is not a doctor, to treat him.
To come and try and treat me.
But up to now, they
don't know what they're doing. And they know they don't know what they're doing. Or else, why would I have this?
As long as it remains in DSS custody, there won't be
no trial.
So what is your application for?
Is seeking for a non-custodial arrangement by the court.
You said house arrest.
Exactly. Yes. I don't mind house arrest because I'll defeat them. In this court, I'll defeat the government of Nigeria. Yeah. The whole world will see it. Where is the treasonable felon? Where is it? All these years, treasonable treason. What's the treason today? It's gone. In some way, this terrorism charge will go. I'm thinking of another capital offense that can charge me with. Maybe, I don't know, impregnating the wife of somebody. I don't know what other thing they can charge.
Are you saying you are innocent of all these charges?
The federal government, they know I'm not guilty. My only guilt is that I'm fighting for my people. And I will fight for them.
Okay, sir, last
for justice and fairness and equity everywhere.
Last question. Has your family been able to...
Anybody using IPOB to commit crime is a criminal. It's not part of this family. Our family is based on 4 cardinal points. You must be without fear before your enemies. You must speak the truth always, even if it leads to your death. You must help the poor and those who cannot help themselves, and be of good character that God may love thee. That's who we are.
So what will be your words to those out there in the East who are killing in the name of IPOB?
That they are criminals. They are criminals. They are not part of this family. We are called a family for a reason. We've come to serve our people, not to enslave them. Anybody conducting any type of activity that contravenes the welfare of our people is a criminal and must be dealt with.
Thank you very much, sir.
Any form of violence or subversion in the name of Biafra is not part of this family. Our family is noble. It's called IPOB. It's all over the world.
So you condemn anything that has to do with killing?
In total. Why would I kill? Violence. People have sacrificed my parents for them. Why would I want to kill any other person after that?
Huh? Anybody who's committing crime in the name of IPOB is a lot, of course. And I just finished supervising my students here at Faculty of Law here, Veritas University. So, but I received a lot of calls. People were bombarding me with a lot of this thing. I'm tired of responding. And I feel that it's necessary for me to make this video and to do some clarification with respect to Nnamdi Kanu's matter. Now, Nnamdi Kanu was convicted and sentenced to life jail. And being dissatisfied with the judgment, he appealed against it. When he appealed against it, federal government now cross appeal. And in their cross appeal, what they are asking is that life jail should be converted to death sentence, which is, what they feel that they can use to get something from the federal government. It's not as if that they have a case. After this thing now, I'm going to show you our grants. Then I will also publish you can see the notice of a cross appeal which they filed. After reading it, read it in line alongside with the judgment of the court and the record of proceedings and our own grants of appeal. So you discover that they were just filing that thing in order to continue to exploit money from the federal government. At least let it be that they are doing something. They don't have any case. I hear them saying our grants of appeal, they are straightforward. You don't need even to have a law degree for you to know it. So you people should not be disturbed. Nobody, Nnamdi Kanu is going to come out. Not only coming out, he's going to come out strong. He's going to come out more stronger as he was before. So his spirit is high. You cannot kill somebody whose hands are clean. You cannot kill somebody who never committed anything. So for those of you who are wishing him death, Nnamdi Kanu will be alive to attend to your burial one after the other. So that one is on that. For lovers of freedom, I want to encourage you to remain steadfast. Where you have confusion, you let us know. So you can see the notice of appeal here. I've published it in this my wall. I will also state our grants of appeal, so that you make our time. If you need any material, if you need the record of proceeding in soft copy, I can send it to you. If you need the judgment, I can, because this case is a case of public opinion. We are not hiding anything. We are tired of hiding things. We are going to be bringing it for people to see the kind of injustice Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is suffering in this country. Thank you, and God bless you. I'll continue to update you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new video. In this particular video, we don't get one of the biggest news and updates. The biggest update ever since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu received a proposition from the appeal court prosecutors to buy him or sentence him to him. As we speak to you, the U.S. Naval Forces Commander don't land inside Nigeria to hold talks with Bola Ahmed Tinubu, discuss things. Maybe say we will tell you what it is up as it hot. Still on this particular video briefing, we get some news and coverage that we want you to see and fully understand. Yes, so how it be? News choke, news plenty, and I will advise you, make you hang around, maybe use your own eyes for see them and observe them, okay? Showing right now on your screen every single thing we'll go discuss today. These are breaking news we all missed as of today. It will be the very first news of the day. We have received the cross-appeal document from the federal government asking to buy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We know, say the federal government, the prosecuting lawyer, they asked for Nnamdi Kanu to be quiet, Abi. We don't receive the documentation coming from that court, coming from the prosecuting lawyer. We will show you and tell you every single thing where they involved, make you know how little or how big the proposition be. Very important news. The second one, we say Biafrans beg Nnamdi Kanu to do just one thing. What's that? Yes, Biafrans don't tell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu inside Sokoto State, say, I beg, do this thing, do them for us like this. It gets why. What's it be that? Why are Biafrans for the very first time asking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or seeking for help? Well, we will discuss them in this video briefing. The third one is say Nnamdi Kanu opens portal for lawyers to join him. For the very first time since when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was sentenced to life imprisonment, he don't open a portal asking lawyers, say, come and join me. What's it be that thing? Why is he asking for lawyers to join him? We will tell you. Fourth one, we say we have good news for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as U.S. Naval Forces Commander visits Nigeria. Yes, so we will discuss this thing one after the other. Very, very big news and big updates as the case may be. So let's begin this video conversation with news number one. We have received the cross-appeal document from FG asking to tie Nnamdi Kanu. That be news number one. Wait till they happen. As of 19 hours ago, Barrister Maxwell Opara informed the whole world, say he don't receive the cross-appeal documentations and he go want the whole Nigerians and the whole wide world to see it. Showing right now on your screen, at the very first page of this documentation, make I show you as it come outside from the appeal court. So as you can see, this now official documentations. But problem they here, the problem we there be say we cannot read this article because it's very, very tiny for us to see. So how are we going to read these things? Make I show you. We reproduce this document in a different form. And be this what they show right now. We don't reproduce them. Please verify and double check. Read the heading. Read the heading. Now wait see they here. We don't reproduce. So wait till they happen. First thing first, this case is between who? The federal government of Nigeria versus Nnamdi Kanu, who is the cross-respondent or the appellant. The federal government and the cross-appellant. What are they saying in essence? Let's show you their own document. Make you know how they be. Make you know how big or how small their own proposition be. Okay? First thing first, this is a notice of cross-appeal. As you can see right here on your screen, notice of cross-appeal. They can say, take notice that the cross-appellant, which is the federal government, being dissatisfied with the judgment of Federal High Court, Abuja Division, Quorum, which was handed by Honorable Justice Omotosho in case number, this is the case, between the Federal Republic of Nigeria versus Nnamdi Kanu, delivered on this particular date and time. Hereby, cross-appeal upon the grounds set out in paragraph 3 and will, hearing of appeal, seek the relief set out in paragraphs. Okay? So everything we did here now, they're very confusing. They were discussed in legal terms. Me and you be lawyers to understand some Latin or legal lingua. What we should do right about now is to make it simple and break it down for everybody to fully understand. So now, the appeal courts don't receive documentations coming from Awomolo SAN asking for certain things, asking for 5 big things. Make I show you what they ask for. But you can pause this particular section of the video, make you read up the notice of appeal, cross appeal if you want to. But they're asking for 5 things which you did not know. What will be these 5 things? Summary of documents 1, 2, and 5 bullet points. They're saying keynote number 1. The federal government filed a cross appeal against the judgment of Justice J.K. Omotosho in the case of Federal Republic of Nigeria versus Nnamdi Kanu, challenging only the sentencing aspect of the judgment. They challenge only the sentencing aspect of the judgment, only. So they are okay with what Omotosho wants or said. What they're not okay with is that they gave him a life sentence. They want them to tie him. The second one, we say the FG specifically complains about the sentences imposed in counts 1, 2, 3, 4, and count 6, arguing that the life imprisonment was wrongly imposed for those offenses. The talk say this particular counts 1 to 6 deserves waiting a by sentence and not showing of mercy, as Omotosho said. They are also asking that the FG argues that the section 1(2)(h) of the Terrorism Prevention Amendment Act of 2013 prescribes a mandatory sentence and that the trial judge had no legal discretion to impose life imprisonment or whatsoever. Okay? The FG further claims that Justice Omotosho acted without jurisdiction by imposing a sentence lower than what the law allegedly requires, making the sentence illegal and liable to be set aside. These people are serious, so they want Nnamdi Kanu to be paid. The 5th one, account they talk, say the FG is asking the Court of Appeal to set aside the life sentence and in counts 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, as I've shown you already. Okay? So as you can see, this is not every single thing where they ask for. But in summary, they are asking the Court of Law, the Appeal Court, to buy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is the documentations which I've shown you, something you haven't seen anywhere else before. But one thing that we're supposed to do was to analyze this whole documentation and tell you if it's strong or not. But you can't realize, say, sometimes if you give public analysis, both your enemies and your friend go watch them. Your enemies go watch your analysis, use them, help their case, while your friends go watch analysis, praise you or advise you to do more. So we don't go analyze them. We go leave Owomolo SAN in conjunction with the federal government to do their homework. But as you read every single thing where they hear, they don't get case. They get 0.0 case. But then, don't take it lightly or likely as the case may be. Now, news number 2, very important news. Biafrans beg Nnamdi Kanu to do just one thing. What is that? Some group of Biafrans don't meet Nnamdi Kanu, asking him, say, I beg, do something for us. Who be this group? And where are they coming from? This is coming from 247 Igbo. They're saying Biafra without Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is even meaningless. Whoever visits Mazi in Sokoto should help me beg him to accept everything Nigeria's government wants him to accept and come out. At this junction, I doubt if we Igbos deserve all the sacrifices he has made and is still making. So they are telling Mazi to do it and accept the conditions where the federal government don't give you, don't stipulate before you. But before I go analyze this particular thing, you're asking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to accept conditions stipulated before him, but make I ask you a question. You're watching this video. I believe, say, most of us watching this video are not billionaires. And take, for instance, if someone meets you tomorrow and tell you that, maybe you buy your mother, and you become a billionaire in dollars, will you accept? That is the condition. Will you accept? You will say no, because your mom is bigger than the billions you have been promised. That is how it is in the case of Mazi. The conditions given to him are not conditions that will help him in any way, shape, or form. These are conditions that will put him in a drastic position. People on Twitter are now commenting in regards to the plea coming from some group of Biafrans. They are saying all they are fighting for is positions and not freedom of the people. I so much dislike.
Is having store for you. Very, very soon it is going to happen. And when it happens, your eyes will clear. And about whom you will see it very clearly. I was warning you. In 2014, 2015, 2016, they said he's a warmonger. He's a warmonger. I went to America and I told World War Congress that this war you are avoiding is going to come to your villages. They said, no, it's not going to happen. What is happening today? When Yoruba was supporting this the dead idiot called Buhari, did I not warn them that this evil you're supporting will consume you? They never listened. They never wanted to listen. IPOB is a terrorist group. You're trying to divide Nigeria. But Mietiana is not. People that you are calling bandits, have you heard anybody come out to say, please Buhari, since presidency is there defending terrorists in the forest, why don't you proscribe them? No, you cannot proscribe a Fulani group. Never. The Fulanis we are talking, they call them the Funa movement. Our attention has been drawn to a decree credited to one Rotimi Akeredolu asking Fulani people who have occupied some forests in Ondo State to quit. We are also aware of another incident in Oyo State where an illiterate political talk gave quit notice to Fulani people to leave their territories, which are now their irreversible homes. Are you listening? Fulani are now saying that Yoruba forest is now their irreversible homes. They have now occupied Yoruba land in perpetuity. And I want to let my Yoruba friends understand this. You see, in life, anytime you support evil, evil will come back to haunt you. All of you never knew that IPOB and this Biafra movement was for your liberation. Some of you saw maybe the oil and gas from Biafra land. If they go now, we'll have access to oil and gas. In the process of having your eyes fixated on oil and gas, your forest is gone. Do you understand it? There is nothing more precious in life than freedom. Freedom is very important. And I need you to understand this very morning. Every Yoruba person supporting Fulani, you are setting up yourself to become like the Hausa people. Remember when Hausa was supporting Fulani? We are Hausa Fulani, we are Hausa Fulani. Where are the Hausa people today? I ask you.